Now we're back in the cross-stitch software and we are ready to load our chart into the software. You need to go to the Picture tab and the Load Picture icon. Remember, I saved it on the desktop. Wherever you saved it, you need to find it. So, desktop, and then I need to find where it is. And notice I have all graphics, so it will show any graphics files I have in this folder. We want the cross-stitch American Heart. Click Open. Alright, now I want to zoom in on this, and I need to see how big that chart is, how many squares across by how many squares high. Let's hide the grid so we can see it easier, and now we need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know my heavy lines are 10 wide, so there's another 10, so that's 21, and I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. And then going down, this is heavy lines, so this should be 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, so that's 16 high. Now let's put our grid back. The picture needs to be selected, so click on the Select Picture icon and then click on the picture. And now, while it's selected, right-click on it, and the Bitmap Properties dialog box opens. And you see here where it's asking what the dimensions are. That's asking how many crosses it is wide and how many it is high. And since we've counted the graph, then we know that. Our width was 21 and our height was 16. Now, if you weren't able to straighten your graphic in another program, you could play with it here. I just find it easier to do it outside of the software. But that's all we're going to play with in here right now, so click OK. Now notice how my grid lines up pretty well now with my chart that's behind it. That makes it much easier to work on it. So now we're ready to digitize, so we can click on the design view. And it looks like everything in this design is a full cross, so I'm going to select full cross. I don't really need to keep it up there. I'm going to right click and bring this up so I can switch back and forth. If I refer back to my chart, I know that all the triangles are white, so let's choose white as my first one, and let's just play around a little bit with some of the different tools. Let's do the rectangle. I can go from here to here, and all of them are white. I think I'm going to switch to, no, not with the white. And then I can use the Open Curve tool and digitize a line from here to here. Enter. It fills all those. And the pencil is great for doing individual ones. Okay. I can just use the pencil and drag too on this simple of a design. That's probably the easiest to do, but I wanted you to see different tools. I still have some up here, so let's do the rectangle. Oops. Gotta do both ends. And the pencil again. And I believe that's all of the white. Let's do the royal blue next, which is these filled in ovals. There's really no good place on here to show you the area fill. I'll do it separately. Let's do the can do the Open Curve. I could have done the no, I don't want the close because it would have filled everything. And enter. And then I can use the pencil to fill in the last ones. remember I said I like to use the solids to see if I had any holes, and now I can look and there isn't any symbol for either of those colors out there that's not filled in, so I'm good. So now we can switch to our next color, the red. And my chart tells me that red is supposed to be where there are empty horizontal ovals. So, this. It's okay, we'll come back and pick that up. So what if I actually came here and got too many? I don't have to undo it. There's an eraser tool. I can click, 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 click. Actually, the pencil tool will do the same thing. You can right click instead of left clicking and it erases. Enter. And pencil. Oops. Undo. I got into the white there. Okay, let's check it again. See, I missed a couple right here, and it was hard to see when it was. I can digitize with the solid too. And the last color that's in cross stitches is the gold, which doesn't look